Amber, let's go to the room.
I don't wanna.
At least come to talk to me. I'm your husband.
I don't wanna.
Amber.
What changed? Give me a break!
No, you give me a break.
Give me a break! Give me a break! Please give me a break!
What a f***ing mess.
Awesome!
Amber and Daniel are married in the US and miserable. Daniel gave up his life in Costa Rica to be with Amber in Florida, but he now seems more like an inconvenience to her than a husband.
I have sacrificed so much for this relationship. You have to give me a break.
The main issue they had before they were married was finances, but that issue has become worse. Daniel can't work yet, and Amber is paying all of the bills. It's not an uncommon problem for 90-day couples when they start their lives together in the US, but the stress of this is eating away at Amber. And the only way she seems to be able to de-stress is by going out, drinking, and moving multiple people into their already crowded house. But things are about to get even more crowded because Amber has invited her friend Ashton to move in with them. And instead of talking to Daniel about it, he didn't get a say in the matter.
I don't feel like he has any room to have an opinion. He doesn't pay any bills, and you will be paying bills. So, I feel like I don't have to answer to him about that.
And now, while they are bowling, Amber drops the news that her friend is moving in.
What?
Ashton is moving into their spare bedroom. Remember, that's the room Daniel wanted to make into a bathroom.
Our house is already small. It's Amber, her sister, me, and 4 cats, and now Ashton.
She made the decision without him, and he's not being treated as her partner. It's not his fault that he can't legally work yet, and Amber brought him over when she was obviously not prepared to support them both.
He's going through a lot right now. He's going through a separation, and he needs somewhere to live, and he's going to live with us.
Shit, if she keeps moving people in, they might also be going through a separation.
You don't pay the mortgage, okay? That's a lot to take on. And Ashton coming in is just gonna help.
I mentioned this in my last video. If there was some financial crisis going on, I think she would have told Daniel sooner. And I think he would have understood if she sat him down and said, hey, we can't afford our bills and we need to bring in another roommate. But instead, all we see is her going out and drinking, which if they are having a financial crisis doesn't make a lot of sense. I think she did this because they are miserable and she wants someone else to hang out with.
You don't include me in this. You know what I mean? You're just gonna move somebody into the house. We are partners.
Partners are 50-50, and right now I'm doing 100%.
It sucks that she has to take on the stress of all of the responsibility, but she decided to bring him here.
I guess it is what it is. He's moving in.
Yeah, he is moving in.
And within a week, they're moving her friend's boxes into the house.
I'm secretly so excited.
I know.
So
What's
excited.
up, roomie?
And things are awkward before Ashton even starts to unpack.
You have to, clean it up and pick all your stuff.
Always, yeah.
You around the house.
Daniel, you don't even clean up after yourself.
It's Amber and Ashton against Daniel, and it makes Daniel feel like crap. Amber says Ashton is paying rent, so he can do what he wants without Daniel's approval.
Husband should be like this and best friend should be like this. But it's different, best friend here and husband here.
But Daniel's main concern about Ashton living with them is that Amber would spend all of her time off getting drunk and not spend any time with him. And he was not wrong to worry about that.
Although Daniel's not happy, I love it.
What is she doing? Daniel calls his brother, and I swear this is the first time we have seen him smile.
Mira, ¿y cuándo crees tú que yo pueda ir a Estados Unidos?
No, hasta que no tenga permiso de trabajo no puedo hacer nada por el momento, no puedo producir.
Last season, Daniel asked Amber to help bring his family to the US. And after the initial shock of him asking her, she agreed that if Daniel could make enough money to sponsor his brother, that they would try. But do they really want to bring his brother over to this mess? And can they even fit another person in this house?
For that, I need a green card, and I don't even have my work permit yet. So
Daniel is not happy in Florida either, so maybe his brother should make room for him to return.
Todo este tiempo, ¿qué has pensado en eso? ¿No has pensado en regresarte a Costa Rica?
Yo que sí, pero vamos a ver.
Daniel wants to talk to Amber privately, but she's too drunk to reason with.
Amber, let's go to the room.
I don't wanna.
At least come to talk to me. I'm your husband.
I don't wanna.
Amber.
Okay, I'm calling it. She's worse than Kara.
This is the thing I was worried about. Because now you're dead. You're not you feeling
Let me have fun, please.
Amber says she feels lost, but Daniel thinks getting drunk isn't helping, and I agree.
2 seconds, I'm allowed to forget, Daniel.
To forget what?
Forget this hot mess. This is a hot mess. Do you know how hard this is?
So she is stressed and angry about the situation she put them in, and is now trying to forget about it by drinking. She knew he wouldn't be able to work. She brought him here, so why is she so mad at him?
Give me a break.
No, you give me a
Break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Please give me a break.
She complained all of last season that their visa was delayed, the process was slow, blah, blah, blah. But now he's here and she's more unhappy. Hey, Daniel, go back to Costa Rica and drop this miserable woman.
Big Ed wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, he will appear behind your door tonight.
She was really drunk and made me feel more a problem than a husband.
Daniel feels bad about how upset drunk Amber was and goes to softball practice to get out of the house.
It's just Venezuelans. People who make me feel at home.
Fun fact about Daniel, he was offered the chance to be a professional baseball player in Venezuela at 16 years old. But he got into trouble when he was riding a motorcycle too fast and police tried to stop him.
And they shoot us and I get 2 shots. One in my shoulder and one in my right leg. That finished all the drink I have in that moment.
His dream of professional baseball is over, but he likes that he can connect with the guys on his team. And I'm glad he can get away from crazy-ass Amber.
It making me feel less alone because they are immigrants too.
He tells them about Amber moving in her best friend and how all they do is drink and party. And he also mentions that it was easier when they were dating on vacation. I mean, duh. It's insane to me that people think a vacation love will be an easy marriage in the real world. She paid for all of his stuff when they dated long distance, and he didn't have to see her all of the time.
Una cosa es amor de turismo, todo es bonito, pero cuando tú estás durmiendo con la persona y le miras su genio, su forma de ser, todas esas cosas, ya eso cansa.
Yeah, these guys get it. But do we think that this will magically get better when he starts working? I think that this woman is just an unhappy person at this point.
Cuando uno no lleva nada, la familia de ella misma empieza a decir cosas.
Sí.
Oh, que ese muchacho no está trabajando.
Te está chuleando, te está quitando la plata.
But Amber doesn't have any money. I think he will start working and they will still have these same problems.
It's helpful to hear what my friend have to say, but it made me feel bad. It made me feel worried.
Daniel is now worried that she might leave him and wants to do something to make this better. I find it interesting that he is trying to work on their relationship and Amber is doing the opposite. Can these two make it? Even if he gets a job, I'm still voting for no. We will have to wait and see how this season plays out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!